All right. Hello, everybody. We are going to go back to some Karnmulet today, and we are going to have some announcements that I'm going to be making mid-stream. So today is a very exciting stream. It's going to be great. I want to announce a couple of things, and we are going to also play some modern. So this is the list that I have been basically I streamed this list yesterday. We 5-0'd with it, and what I was thinking is one thing that is basically it's common-ish is that in some matchups we actually want to take out Karn the Great Creator. Like, it's just not a good card. That those matchups would be something like Spirit, something like Humans, Hollow One, potentially even Burn, and maybe Burn not so much, but yeah. So there's some matchups where we this card is just too slow. It's just not great. And for those matchups, what I was finding is that I kind of needed some help. So I thought that I wanted to have access to one more explosives. And while we're at it, I was thinking that maybe I could take a path for that explosives. And while we're at it, I thought maybe I want to like basically try out and experiment a little bit more with the idea of just playing a straight blue green version of Amulet, which is it's the very first incarnation of the deck. Actually looked something similar to this with dismembers instead of path. Nate Areno with the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Thank you for the continued support. Thank you so much. Um, so so I wanted to go back to this idea, and this time around we're playing Dismember, and I am trying out a one-off rot farm. So we have one turf, two sanctuaries, one rot farm. Maybe I should be doing two rod farms and like sanctuary. I just want to basically like hedge a little bit. I I don't want to like go heavy on the like play rod farm only for literally a single card in the 75. I guess two single cards in the 75. But and I also, the idea for doing like a red and white was mostly for stronghold activations and Sunhome activations, which it has come up a couple of times. What's up, Ariana? How you doing? So yeah, so I wanted to add another explosive so that we can bring in whenever we side out Karn, and we can see it reliably. This is probably like our single best card in all the matchups where we want Karn out, with the exception of probably Hollow One. Like, explosives is just okay against Hollow One. It's not insane. It's just okay. But yeah, this is something that we're going to try out. As usual, whenever I do this kind of stuff, I'm always, trying things out and experimenting. You will also see that I'm back on Baloth, and this is mostly because I think that in the aggro matchups where we are taking out Karn and we're bringing in this member, the life loss from this member might eventually be relevant, especially against something like humans. So having access to some extra way of gaining life can be relevant, instead of the Emrakul that I was playing instead of the Baloth in the list that I 5-0 with yesterday. Oh, sweet, Ariana. Well, um, yeah, that's gonna be it. So let's join a league real quick. Let's get in there. Okay, blue-green Karnmulet. Blue-green Karnmulet. Whenever we get to like right now there's 10 viewers. Whenever we get to like usually we get to like between 30 and 40 viewers ish. Whenever we get there, I'm going to make a couple of important announcements that are going to be pretty sweet, just so everybody is aware. Okay, and we're against Jose Tor, 87, with a perfectly fine hand. Actually, a great hand. If we find an amulet here, this hand is just sweet. Okay, let's see what my opponent is up to. This could be John, could be Hollow One. It is Hollow One. Is this deck back? Like, is this a thing that people are doing now? Like, I played against Hollow One basically more in the past week than I have in the past month. Which is pretty insane. Hey, what's up, Sejas? How you doing? Okay, we got Adapt, which is not a 4-power creature yet. Oh, I thought this was a Phoenix. It's not a Phoenix. Okay, push my Scout is kind of annoying. Probably still fine. We need to find an amulet here. If we find an amulet here, we're going to be in a really good spot. Bingo. Definitely want to play the Stronghold here mostly so I can protect it from Burning Inquiry. And then we're going to just play Azusa and play a couple of lands, and then we should have access to prime time next turn. We're gonna need Giant here. Play Azusa, and I guess we play this out. Yeah, because if I think it's better for me to play this out, because if I draw anything like this still gives me primetime mana next turn. I'm not going to need all the mana. Like what I currently have is going to be more than enough, and this makes it so if my opponent inquiries me, I have less. Like if my opponent happens to inquiry me and they discard my Simic, I end up with nothing. And here, even like it's just less of a chance because literally any land in my deck actually gives me Titan mana. So I do think this is better. Playing this on Giant again, and it's a stormy day here in LA. Fun having to cast live instead of you. Oh, yeah, sweet, humble Greek, welcome. I think here we attack. Yeah, this should be pretty straightforward here. This should be pretty straightforward. Let me get these drumsticks out of the way. Drumsticks everywhere in this house. Drumsticks literally everywhere in this house. And here we're just gonna get Kavita Kalni. Actually, Radiant Fountain. That's right, we're playing Radiant Fountain now. Yeah, opponent just concedes. Deck's unbeatable. Deck's unbeatable. You thought about Sky Sovereign? It's a great way to answer walkers, and it's also a threat on its own. Sky Sovereign? Is that like the that's the not equipment, the this guy. Big boat, yeah. I mean, it's not easy for us to crew this. It seems kind of bad, honestly. It doesn't really, like, we don't really struggle with walkers. Like an 8 power trampoline dude is usually good enough to answer planeswalkers. And if you want to answer walkers, you just cannot do better than Pithing Needle. Whatever needle. We're gonna do this, and I guess we're gonna take a Pact of Negation. We're gonna take a couple of Karns. Actually, I do want to take all the Karns, and we're gonna bring in Worm Coil and another explosives, I guess. Yeah, this one explosive is probably just fine. That's actually a relevant interaction, Humble Greek. Just like a Karn plusing on it in order to get an activation. That's a pretty good point that you that you are showing right there. This is a perfectly fine hand, by the way. It's actually a very good hand. Um, do I want to play this scout? Yeah, I probably do. Whoops, I made a mistake. I totally wanted to play out the scout, but sure, this also works. Why Hornet Queen main deck? Didn't really understand. There's no Hornet Queen in the main deck. I moved it to the sideboard and then I regretted doing it, so I took it back out. This is actually pretty good for me. Yeah, my opponent using their turn 2 to destroy an amulet, it's just such good value for me. Unless they Blood Moon me here, which they don't. Yeah, this is looking really good for us. This is looking really good for us. Got something? Nope. Okay, and now we really do want to draw another land here. Really want to draw another land. Bolt on the Azusa. No, second Goblin Lord, discarding the hollow one. Burning Inquiry. Alright, sweet. They fixed my hand. I was looking for a land and now I have it. That's cool. Thanks, opponent. Thank you, opponents. We're still fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Summoner's Pact, Primeval Titan, and I guess here I'm gonna get Bojuku Bog and another basic forest. At this point, the only way that I lose this game is if my opponent manages to like exactly Blood Moon me next turn, and that does not seem very likely. They cannot cast Liliana, so I'm not afraid of that. And I guess the Bojuki Bog blanks this card that nobody plays. The Delve removal spell. Trajan. I actually never never knew how to say your name. Sorry about that. But yeah, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Thank you so much. And one of my announcements is actually related to Trajan. Trage. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we're gonna mulligan this. Too slow. We can probably keep this. Not great, but we're probably keeping anyway. Bottoming that. We're trying to find an amulet here, or I guess an amulet. This one's actually interesting. In the blind, I think I want to get Bojugabog. We would have still been missing a blue source, so it might be related to you, Andrea, as well. No, that my other announcement is related to Andrea. So we're playing against Affinity. I was bug myself for value and pause. Yeah, announcements for everybody. Yeah, I'm getting married again. No, I'm never getting married again. Too stressful. Just having done it once is enough. Where are we in Rod Farm and Fountain? Jan Danis, we are in Rod Farm and Fountain because I'm experimenting again with like the straight blue-green list with these members in the sideboard. The entering untapped of Radiant Fountain has been pretty relevant and being able to cast Karn on time, so that part is very important. And then the black sources are so we can have a less painful way of casting this member. We have a kid. Yeah, all the announcements. Yikes. If we had found an Azusa here, I think we were in a very, very good spot. But we might be just too slow out of the gates here. Just die to a random Mem Knight. What's up, Scott? Happy Wednesday to you as well. And congratulations, right? You got married last week? Couple of weeks ago? I didn't know about that, man. That's awesome. Congratulations to you and your wife. You see, all good announcements. I'm liking this. Good announcements everywhere. Know that Dantec, you I'm gonna do it soon-ish. We're up to 45 viewers already, so I will do it soon-ish. Swell24, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Ooks. We're probably dying this one. Go Squatter? And even Go Squatter is just like a way to not immediately die. We're still dying. Alright, OP, you got it. You got it. Two Asusas in that steerings. Okay. This is not one of the matchups where we take out Karn. However, I probably will want to bring the second explosives in. Sage and Hornet Queen seem excellent. Swale. Oh, Swale. Okay. Thank you, and thanks for the follow. Landed a job yesterday. Holy crap! All right, all good stuff. Congratulations, Ben Steph. That's sweet. Very happy for you. We'll probably take out a couple of scouts in this matchup. Let's go with this. Uh-huh. I guess we probably keep this one. Turn 4 Karn on the play with access to engineered explosives if we need it. Positive announcement stream? Oh yeah. I'm okay with having positive announcement streams. I don't mind that at all. Okay, that's a prime time. I think I'm gonna play out the Ghost Squatter. This might look a little bit weird, but if my opponent plays a turn 2 Blood Moon, being like having the possibility of Ghost Squatter myself might give me an out. Which, consider my opponent has like double mountain over there. Okay. Okay, that kind of fixes things a little bit. What do we do here? I think I'm going to explosives on 1 and just blow up the signal pest and the springleaf drum. I kind of really like that actually. Explosives for 1. And next turn we can play Karn. Boom. My opponent's going to sack a couple of things to the Ravager, but that's okay with me. And next turn we can Karn plus on Moxopal. And even this Moxopal is dead here, actually. So I'm not chomping this turn with the Ravager. I'm not chomping the Ravager this turn with the plant token, I mean. Okay. You got an Igmoth Nexus activated. Master of Ethereum. Does that change things? Not really. So I slam Karn. I plus here. I plus here. Ravager becomes 4/4/3/3. Ink Moth attacks for 2. Master. So if I Karn here. Alternatively, I can Asusa this turn and Karn and then prime time the next one. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. If I jump here, my opponent will need to have some stuff. Because I can just jump here and the Master is going to be a 2/2. Then the Inkmoth's going to be a 2/2 and Karn is going to survive. And then next turn I can just go Squatter the Inkmoth. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Karn here. Okay, they didn't sack the Mox Opal in response, so that's good for me. Oh, I see what you're saying now. I totally missed that. That's hilarious. All right. I guess I should have plussed on. I should have plussed on nothing. That's hilarious. First time I'm ever seeing this interaction happening. Yep. Epic Kitty Cat Gaming with the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Thank you for the subscription. Okay, so I imagine that they have they didn't attack with the Ink Moth, so I'm going to assume that they have Gallblast, right? Otherwise, they missed on killing the Karn for no reason. Nope, announcement is actually coming soon. Second Mox Opal, you got it. That's not a very. That's a perplexing play right there. Okay, so we play Fountain first because it has a trigger, so I want to sequence my lands properly. Then I'm going to play a Susa. Then I'm going to play Gemstone, and I think I am going to play Vesuva on the Colony Garden, which will give me another blocker. I could also Vesuva the basic forest, but if I really need to, I can go Squatter myself if my opponent happens to Blood Moon me. And here we're going to plus on nothing this time. We're gonna make the correct play this time around. And then pass the turn. And if we, like, if Karn survives this turn cycle, I think we are just going to win. Because at that point we're gonna have Prime Time and Karn, and I don't think my opponent can beat that. Okay. I'm going at Karn probably. Any value to Vesuva the Inkmoth? Yeah, I thought about that, but I actually have the Inkmoth covered with Ghost Squatter, so I don't think I really care about that. So all the dudes are coming at Karn. I think we just double chomp. And I think I also like Ghost Squatter in here. Because I really doubt my opponent has a third basic. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My opponent's tapped out, so they can't Blood Moon me. So I don't need to worry about that. And we have 6 mana here. Okay, so we prime time. We get bounce land, bounce colony, and replay it. And then I'm gonna blast the Karn again, I think. Is double Simic the correct thing to get here? Yeah, so I think this is correct. Let's do a Sua. Colony Garden, so we can protect the Karn one more turn. Plus on nothing, get it out of signal pest range. We're doing. I think we're gonna be fine this game. And now, like whatever my opponent does, next turn we can Karn minus for engineered explosives. No, Edgar, we actually made that mistake. We plus on here, and then the master makes it a 1/1. So I hadn't seen this interaction before, so it's kind of cool. It's a very silly interaction. Yeah, we did make that mistake already. It was kind of hilarious, honestly. Yeah, yeah, you're good, Edgar. You're good. Um, so I guess they're trading. Wait a sec. I think this is actually good for me, right? I just trade the prime. Yeah, like trading the prime time for the master seems insane for me because then I just go get ballista and I just basically win the game on the spot. Too bad that my opponent's not giving me that choice because that would be an easy one to make. So they're just gonna swing at the Karn for 1. No, okay. Okay, this is cool. Um, I think this is actually since they attack with the Ravager. I think I'm just gonna block the Ravager, and then whatever they put the counters on, I just explosives on that number. Wow, Karn is doing some stuff. Karn is doing some stuff on some things in here. Sure, they have a big signal pest now. Okay, what's better? What is better? I can swing with prime time and EE on 1 and then blow it up. It's one of the options. Do I need to sub to get the list and cyber guide for your deck? Yes, you do, Swally. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly now. Is Karn even good? Okay. So we have ballista and explosives in there. What if we lattice? If we lattice, that doesn't do anything because they attack it and we got nothing. I think I'm going to swing. I get bounce plus T West. I transmute 4 explosives, play it on 1, and then play Vesuva copy in Colony Garden. And then with Karn, I plus on my Amulet, so I have it as a blocker. Sure. and the Kalni, and I can protect the Karn that way. We have two EEs in the deck. Soleil. Yeah, sorry. I'm really bad at pronunciations. Even pronouncing the word pronunciation gives me trouble. So sorry if I'm Soleil. Soleil. Ugh. Sorry. I hope that's better. You can go GQ lock with Crucible. GQ lock is an option. I feel like I can just. I think like killing this Signal Pest is going to be kind of important. Because right now my. Oh, we can just go get Rex Sage. That sounds much better. So we packed for Sage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We packed for Hornet Queen. That is the line. Alright, we found it, boys. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I was so stuck in trying to figure out like a way to do this in the best possible, way. And the best possible way is to just go get a Hornet Queen and seal the game. Alright. Are you playing Whip Flare, opponents? Are you playing Whip Flare? Even if they have Blood Moon, we have double basics, so we don't care. That's an Overseer. That's a 2 mana 1/1. I guess 2 mana 2/2. In their defense, it's a 2 mana 2/2. Okay? You're right. My bad. My bad. 2 mana 2/2. Okay, so let's do a little bit of yeah. Now we actually do go get Lattice, and that should lock it up for us because we are ahead on board. That was sweet. Oh, we had already used one of our explosives. That's why. That makes sense. Yeah, I thought I'm pretty sure that I put this. I brought the second explosives in. Yep. GQ Lattice locking is like GQ locking them, but like even before they draw their card, even before they play the land, they're already GQ locked. Make them even more miserable. Yep. However, I think that if anything gets banned for this, if anything gets banned from Karn, I mean, it probably is gonna be the Mycosynth Lattice, and I think if that is the case, I think it's just very, very likely that we just keep playing the same deck, and we just don't play Lattice in the sideboard. I don't know what we would be playing instead. Like probably, I don't know. But I feel like I rarely go for the Lattice play. Yes, I will be keeping this. We can probably do better than this. I've Lattice played a few times. Yeah, I do agree that having the threat of Lattice is actually quite relevant. Okay, so my opponent's going off. This kind of start kind of forces me to kill here, right? I guess we can do it at the beginning of combat. I'm not gonna play around Spell Pierce. But if they... Yikes. I do need to kill this, right? Because that's gonna represent too much damage otherwise. Also should have done this in beginning of combat. Long time lurker, great video. So thank you, Archangel. I really appreciate it. Is the list in the stream decker updated? No, Peaches. Thank you so much for reminding me. I totally forgot about that. I updated the modern. Okay. I updated the actual picture that I posted to Twitter, but I forgot about updating that part. The Archangel, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, there's a lot of amulets in this account. Okay, steerings into probably Ghost Quarter. I could also Colony Garden. Yeah, Colony Garden is going to save me 2 life here. Yeah, so it's probably going to be Colony Garden this turn. Then it's going to be Rex Sage next turn, destroying the Signal Pest. Or maybe something else? No, that's a Bold Scourge. I don't really care about that one. Okay, so I'm definitely blocking here, just gaining every bit of life that I can. That's a Hornet Queen. It would be nice to draw an untapped source now. Destroying the Signal Pest 100%. It's the one that's adding the most power to the board. And okay. The preview, that's exactly what I'm testing. I don't know yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay. Okay. So we're going to play Relic and we're going to Simic Growth, bounce the Gemstone, I think. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we can Hornet Queen next turn. Should help us stabilize. The fact that they didn't play anything kind of scares me a little bit, honestly. They have double Gallblast. This makes me really sad. They have double Gallblast. It's so sad. That is so sad. Alright. Really quick. Gonna make a couple of announcements since we have almost 60 people in here. That's sweet. Thanks everybody for hanging out today. Number one. Somebody hasn't... nobody has done it yet. But if you go on Discord... Now you're gonna see a new message. That is !Discord. One says Primetime Stronghold Discord and it puts a link, and then Amulet Discord, and that's a different link. The Primetime Stronghold Discord is basically my own Discord, which I set up. And you guys are the very first people that I'm inviting. So if you want to join there, also from now on, all the subscribers to my channel, all you need to do is you need to link your Discord account to your Twitch account. And then you will get access to, if we look at this real quick. Sorry, I can't see chat when I'm doing this, so I apologize for that. But if you see over here, this is the Primetime Stronghold Discord. And then if you go to here, where it says Sideboard Guide, if you're a sub, you will get access to this. In there, you will have a pinned message where you will be able to get access to the Sideboard Guide. And then if you have anything in here, and you have all the different channels and everything. So we have some channels to talk about Amulet stuff. We got stuff to talk about other modern decks, to talk Legacy, and then other, like random stuff. So yeah, all of you guys are welcome to join. Disclaimer though, the sub thing updates every hour, I think, or so. So if you sub and you don't have immediate access to the cyber guide, it's because the whole website hasn't updated yet. So it updates every hour, and then you're going to be able to get access to this. So that is the very first announcement. As for the second one, I don't know if you have noticed, but we have a different background going on here. Ta-tan, ta-tan. Boom. What is this? What is the Modern Streamers League? Great question. I'm so happy you asked. And also, what a sick wallpaper. I wonder if I can get that one. Well, I'm so glad you also asked that as well. So, the Modern Streamers League is something that we're putting together with another member of another active member in the Amulet Discord by the name of Saint Doom. You probably have seen him already in sharing his thoughts on Amulet. And oh, Hammer Greek, thank you for the follow. I I miss you there. Yeah, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold for the second month in a row. That's sweet. Thank you so much. Yeah, let me go real quick and let me figure out where the website is and all that stuff so I can share with you guys. Yeah, there we go. Found it. All right, check it out. This is pretty sweet. Look at this website. We're so legit. So we've been working on this with Saint Doom. He's the one that put all of this together. And this is basically going to be an event that we're going to play on Moto. It's going to be a modern event. And we're going to have 20 different streamers. It's going to be 2 teams. And basically we're going to have Team Ice versus Team Fire. You see the Sword of Fire and Ice? You get it? It's pretty sweet, huh? And we're going to have... it's gonna be mostly, there's no like huge names. That was kind of like the idea. We didn't want somebody in the stream that that you would already know, like people from the MPL and stuff like that. The idea was to promote smaller streamers, right? So where we have Caleb Scherer, we have Dido, who's a very very good Grixis Shadow player. He's always in the leaderboard. If you know, he's right there. Where is he? There we go. There he is. He's always in the in the leaderboard. Garrett, we have Cat Light. So a lot of different modern streamers, which you probably know. Okay, but we are all basically playing on 2 different teams. You see? So we're gonna have Team Ice. This is where I'm in. So you want to make sure that you're on Team Ice. Yeah, that's me right there. And basically we're going to be, everybody's going to choose a deck, and then we're going to face each other every week, actually. We're going to face each other every week. If you want to check the schedule, we're going to be playing on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The schedule is going to be coming soon. Actually, sponsored by Card Hoarder. Check that out. If you have any questions, you can check in the about. Where the price is gonna be, we're going to donate to charity. So this is all like a charity event kind of thing, which is pretty sweet. And then here's all the description of the event. This is all the players, and yeah, this is gonna be firing in July. This is gonna be beginning in July, and yeah. That's the other thing that I wanted to show everybody today, and I think it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a really really cool event, and I hope you guys check it out. You can do so in the link. Actually, I didn't. That was my bad. I didn't make the preview with that Twitch Prime sub. Yeah. All right. Thank you for the support. The preview. Thank you for joining the Stronghold for the second month in a row. It's possible that I will be playing Amulet. Who knows? Things might change. But yeah, this hand is great. Let's keep this hand, please. Please keep this hand. So yeah, sweet, good stuff. Good stuff. A lot of cool announcements as you can see. So that's gonna be starting in July. So make sure that you know are in the loop. Okay, we're gonna play Coalition Relic. We're gonna charge it, and we're gonna pass the turn. So next turn we can Karn, and we can set up for Titan on the following turn. And if we Karn, what do we do? That's actually a good question. Amulet is love and life. You are correct. Danseru, thank you for the follow. Well, that is awkward. Like, super awkward. Huh. So do I risk getting got by Medley Mage? I think I kind of have to, right? Because this Karn, I could play Karn this turn, but if I play Karn, then that delays my Titan for a full turn. Let's say that I do nothing this turn. I charge Relic again, and then my opponent plays Meddling Mage on prime time. Then I'm gonna be able to transmute and play EE on 2, so I think that it's fine. I think that it is fine. How about the power level of Modern Horizons? It's pretty good. Horizons is looking very, very strong. I like it. Okay. Horizons is looking very, very strong. Please don't have a meddling mage. Of course they have a meddling mage. Oh no, lieutenant. Okay. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 6, 7. What am I even counting? I don't even know. So I guess attacking is gonna be the best line here. It just develops my mana better. So, all right, AVG Joe 40 with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much for the support. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. All right. So we're gonna do Vesuva plus Garrison. We're gonna haste prime time, and then we're going to attack. And I am honestly, I'm not loving our position here, because if my opponent has a Reflector Mage, I kind of die, right? So here for sure we're getting a Kalni Fountain. I don't think it's particularly close. Let's say if they have Reflector Mage, I chump, I take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yikes. And I can't even transmute next turn. Oh, thank you, Acorleone. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Kevin Ash Ketchum. Thank you for hanging out today. Yeah, it's been some cool stuff. Cool stuff. I'm really looking forward to the Modern Streamers League. Is it possible that it's remotely correct to actually trade here? There's no way, right? No, there's no way. Because if they had Reflector Mage, they would have already played, and by keeping this in play, I can play around Meddling Mage. classic. They're gonna copy Primetime and get a couple of lands, and then just that doesn't really do anything. So we okay, so it's free to play this, so we're gonna play it for sure. We're going to. It even makes +1 mana, so we're gonna make 1, 2, 3. That's gonna be Azusa mana. Then we're gonna have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana plus 3 that the Primetime is gonna give us. So we have 6. We're left with 4 plus 3, so that's 3 to transmute, 2 to put explosives on 2, and then 1 more to. And then 2 more to activate. Yeah, I do feel like Imaging Lieutenant was just like a strictly better play, honestly. But this is something that I see all the time against like when I play against humans, and they just like, ooh, I'm gonna get some value. I'm gonna draw a couple of cards. It's just like, yeah, but you're like, I literally have the answer for your Titan on board. This is not gonna be like actual, value that you're gonna get later, Okay, so let's do this. Azusa. In fact, do I even want to destroy 2-drops? I don't think I want to destroy 2-drops. I think I just want to attack with both prime times. So this is primetime mana. I play this. I haste it. I guess I can replay Vesuva. I get 2 lands. I guess I don't need to do this right now. I can make this choice later. So prime time. Because I can do that and also cast a Primeval Titan, playing around potential Reflector Mages and or what's his name? Melee Mages. So this is primetime mana already. Simic Growth. Tolaria West. Yeah, this I just have enough mana to do everything, I think. I use this to kill. Transmute. Engineered explosives. Play explosives for 2. Done. I play Vesuva and copy this. Yeah, they just consume. Yeah, I would have been way more afraid of it copying Lieutenant. Maybe they wanted to play around explosives. Alright, bye Karnos. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I guess yes? Definitely out, definitely out. Do we want 1 coil? Maybe we want to like split the difference here. Or like play something like this. They're gonna name Primetime before naming Summoner's Pact, and this is worse in the face of. Let's do something like this. I'm not sure about this. I'm kind of just like experimenting here. It's actually possible that I even want Rex Sage over Baloth. Let's see how this looks right here. They saw the line. Nice. Entire deck like you have 2 mana also cause like flicker. Yeah, I don't play much Popper, but I think that like even with Delver being so strong, the flicker deck, like the Monarch deck, was still like all over the place. So I wonder what's gonna happen now. I would expect the flicker deck to be very strong. Okay, let's do something like this. This hand is quite powerful, unless my opponent has a turn 2 Damping Sphere. And even if they do, this hand is still quite strong in the face of that. So they kept on top. Okay. Nice. This plays into Reflector Mage, but that is fine. Like the upside, if I get to on top with this, is just insane. I get to like play Amulet and play Relic into Tribe Scout. That sounds amazing value. Sounds like amazing value. All right, there we go. Medley Mage is in play, and they're probably gonna name Primeval Titan. Why Rex Sage? Because of Damping. Teehee. Because of Damping Sphere and Either Vial. That's why Rex Sage. I don't think I bring it in though, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. So we're gonna do Celestial Sanctuary. We're gonna bounce Basic Forest. We're gonna play the Basic Forest. We're going to Coalition Relic, and then we're gonna play a second Sakura Tribe Scout. Solid turn right there. So next turn we're gonna have access to 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have enough mana to explosives on 2 to blow my opponent's board and then medley and to destroy my opponent's medley mage. It's the only thing I care about, honestly. And hopefully they play another 2-drop here. Gives me some extra value as long as it's not Freebooter. Freebooter would be kind of brutal here, actually. I guess it doesn't really matter that much, because I can still pact for. I can still pact for. Yeah, that's the correct name for my opponent. That's smart of them. It's a prime time. I can still pact for a Hornet Queen. Blaststone is worth looking into against it's sent us to the hit because yeah, Tea Leaf, but Blaststone in my experience was just like a little bit too slow against Medley Mage. A little bit too slow against humans. Like if we had a Blaststone here, then we would need to play it. Then we would need to spend like a full turn cycle in order to activate it. To activate it and put it on 2, and then on the following turn we would need to spend 3 mana and crack it in order to destroy my opponent, the cards that I'm looking at destroying. So I also thought about it, and I'm convinced that it's correct to not play the card. Okay, so we're just going to pact for Hornet Queen. If they have a second Phantasmal Image, that is fine, probably. Oh, nice, Paigonti. Yeah, I remember. You're Italian, right? I use Blastones to beat the Platinum Imperial. That sounds sexy, AVG. That sounds like a good time right there. All right, yeah, welcome to the stream. Gonti, however you want me to call you. Thalia Heretic Cathar. This card not very good against this card. This card not very good against this other card that I have right here chilling. Okay, so I guess I might as well do this. Boom, boom. Yes. Brutal. Well, we can't really do anything with this, right? So I guess I can attack with a couple of insects. I still have this guy to chomp block if I need to. Let's put a counter here so I get some F6 value. What's up, Gaucho? How you doing? Yeah, the problem is that now this card is way worse than it used to be because of the deputy guy. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. I think I'm interested in trading here. So future phantasmal images can't destroy me. What's an Azusa? Enters the battlefield tapped. Amulet triggers. Good times. Alright. Yep. Yeah, like I have a lot of outs here. Walking Ballista basically wins the game on the spot. I have a lot of very, very good draws. I kind of hate this. Walkie B. Okay. We might find a Walking Ballista here. Not even a Tularia West. Okay, so Sunhome is a weird way to go about it. So we can get Sunhome, play it, that's 1, 2, add a red here. Okay, so we get Sunhome for sure. Play Sunhome. Kill this guy. Bounce this. We still have one land drop. We play Eon 2. Gonna jump here. Yeah, we should be fine, I think. We should be fine. Let's see how they attack. Block here, block here. I'm gonna take 5. But I definitely don't want to destroy this right now because if my opponent has a second one, then I just lose the game. So I can 16 my opponent. Oh, I forgot to crack it. I'm dumb. Okay, I should have 2 more mana than I do. I totally forgot about doing this EOT. Cast prime time. Enters tapped. It's getting kind of annoying. Yes. What do we do here? We can get 1, 2 mana. I think I want to play out both prime times to play around Reflector Mage here. I think we're gonna be fine anyway. So we get 2 bounces here. I guess we can do like... yeah, This 2 mana is just going to be annoying, honestly. So we're gonna get 2 bounce lands here. Let's go to bounce this, and let's bounce this. And then the prime time taps. That's kind of cute. Yeah, this is gonna be like if my opponent has like now I'm dead to like Phantasmal Image. I guess I'm dead to Phantasmal Image anyway because they can just copy the deputy, so it's pretty much the same thing. But now I'm dead to Mantis Rider. If I had played properly, I would be able to beat Mantis Rider off the top. Fountain, Calming Garden. In fact, it's possible yeah, that I should have gotten Tolaria instead of Calming Garden. Plant token also interstapped. That's hilarious. We would have needed 8 mana to get 2 explosives, which we would have been able to get, but we again like not cracking explosives at end of turn almost cost me the match there. I mean, I guess it could have. It could have cost me the match is the correct way to say it. So that could have gone wrong. Fortunately for me, it did not. But yeah, 3 mana Thalia is basically like a 3 mana 3/2 first strike. That's just what it is. The ability is like literally blanked by Amulet, which is really funny. I haven't seen like 3 mana Thalia in a while in humans. All right. Actually, while we wait, I want to make sure that I get this going. Gonna add a command, MSL. There we go. And then MSL. Boom. Done. We keep this, right? Yeah, we keep this. And I think we play Amulet on 1. Sphere not where we want to be. It has been a little bit lackluster for me. It's not. I want to sell mine now that they have spiked. Fair. I have not been playing it, and I have not been missing it, honestly. Basically, I mean, it is potentially playable for sure. Ciarreco, with that tier 1 subscription for the 3rd month in a row. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it. Is this Dredge? It would be great if this were. Oh, this is Dredge. Natty Bog. Natty Bog. Natty Bog. Natty Bog. Oh, good times. Good times. Natty Bog. Natty Bog. Oh yeah, this is definitely a Natty Bog channel for sure. Wow, my opponent had the dream hand anyway. We're gonna be able to bog them again next turn, so that's cool. No Narcomoebas there was actually pretty damn huge. Oh, we just have lethal. Never mind. Never mind there. Oh, I also thought that we were going to bog my opponent again this turn. Then I realized we have lethal, so just amulet things. Just amulet things, you know? Just amulet things. Just when you thought you were gonna bug your opponent. And then you just kill them. Yeah, whatever. I was gonna say I could bug them again for value. I might be interested in doing that. Or I can double prime time them. That sounds way better. Yeah, let's do that. Nothing like playing with your food. Always a good time. Someone respect. Someone respect for Primeval Titan. You see, having to pay for your pact is not a downside when you are just killing your opponent, you know? Little known secret. Little known secret. Ordos Garrison, Slayer Stronghold. My opponent's not conceding, huh? Wait, what happened there? There we go. Alright. We wasted 1 mana. Swing. Yes. Sanctuary and Gemstone. Float red. Float red. Float green white. Bounce this. Yes. Sua Sunhome. Sua copy bog for value, of course. Okay, so this one on the stack first. There we go. Bog you again. Got him. Double strike this guy. Double strike that guy. F6. No, I couldn't have played the third Titan. I had only 1 extra mana. I could only play 2 Titans there. And even if I could have played the third Titan, I could only haste 2 of them. So it doesn't really make sense to try to go for something like that. We want that, and we don't want Ghost Quarter. All right, sweet, good. It feels dirty because it is dirty. That's why. Yeah, I was not a big fan of them. I was like, oh, cool, unstable lands and modern, and then I'm like, something just doesn't quite work with it. And like the unhinged one, the unhinged ones look sweet, and then these are of course the best basic forest ever created, though. So I don't understand why would anybody not want to play with this basic forest? Just makes no sense. Second Amulet still in box credit. Yeah, for real though, right? Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan this. This seems like a tempting hand, but like they're just gonna have something that they are gonna be able to do. Of course, this hand is significantly worse, but you know. Okay, we can keep this one. We don't want that one though. What's the best thing that we can find here? Probably... well, bog, I guess. Well, that's a Tormod script down the line, but it might be too slow. SR Philly, thank you for that Twitch Prime sub, 3rd month in a row. Thank you so much for the continued support, much appreciated. I use gurus. Yeah, I do have the gurus as well. Gurus are nice. For whatever reason, I kind of like gurus for like control decks. So whenever I play like blue white, I always play them with gurus. I don't know. There's just something nice about gurus in control decks. But in this deck in particular, I don't like gurus that much. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna top deck exactly a bounce land and get gross severely punished by this play, but it is what it is. My opponent definitely should not have fetched there. Yep, that is 100% a mistake. They should not have fetched. Like if they find like Amalgam plus Bloodgast off of this Dredge, then they're gonna be sad. Sanchez, yes you did, unfortunately, but there you go. That's one of them. And this should be the second one. Yeah, we're definitely negating this. And the second one is that now I have my own Discord, which you can find right there. And here I think I just chump. And the reason for that is mostly the fact that I don't want to enable the Dark Blast. Okay, so we're gonna name Giant here. And we're going to play out the Azusa and then play T-West. And next turn we are very, very likely just... I guess it depends on what my opponent does here. But we're very, very likely to just like go for Tormods from this Karn. Even if it costs me a land, which I know it sucks. Ooh, okay, so they are loaming. Let's see what they're loaming. They're loaming a mine, a foothills, and a gorge. It's a gorge, right? Yeah. Well, that is quite interesting. Ooh, are you gonna kill the Azusa? With Conflaggy. Conflaggy. We still need to draw something here. Karn is gonna do some stuff on some things, but we still need help. We still need help. I think our best stop deck is... Ooh, wow, okay. I'll take this. Yeah, we definitely need a land. And we are like snap cracking this right now. Tormod script. I was kind of tempted even to... I was kind of tempted to go for Crucible so I can replay my Gemstone Mine, but I don't think I can afford to do that, unfortunately. Hardcast Narcomoeba. Okay. I mean, they need to go at Karn, though. Yep, they need to go at Karn for sure. Okay, that's not bad. That is not bad. I think I want to use this Karn basically as a gain 2. And next turn we Karn minus for what? Probably Wormcoil. So now we gain 2 and Miba comes after me. Is there a reason to not let them dredge? Well, I don't want them to like enable the dredge train again. Is it better to explosives here or just Karn minus? If I Karn minus next turn, I can do what? I think I'm going to play explosives here. Ooh, Karn Plus is a good idea. I like that. Yeah, yeah, okay, that's definitely the correct line. Karn Plus is the yeah, Karn Plus is the correct line for sure. And then next turn we can Karn minus and we can actually protect the Karn with these explosives. Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great. But yeah, so Edgar, the reason to let them dredge and what I thought when I just insta cracked it is because if they dredge and they have a dredger in hand, then at that point it's just I might be in trouble if they dredge like Life from the Loam, then they can get the engine going again, and they discarded everything to conflag. They just left a single card in hand, so I kind of believe that what I did makes sense. Maybe I'm just crazy. Uh, I guess I'm plussing again and I'm playing explosives on 2 here. If it's better for them to dredge instead of draw, they dredge. So if you crypt them, it just remove the option. Or if it's a better choice. So you're correct, not give them a decision. Okay, that's cool. That's a great way to put it. FT is easy. Okay, so now they're gonna get the engine going again. Yikes! At least they didn't get any lands for this loam, so that's something. Well, but I'm gonna be probably popping Crypt anyway, because if they dredge in a Bloodghast and then they play a Foothills, then I'm in a kind of like in a tough spot because they just get a 2/2 basically. Going after Karn. Um, this seems worth to crack this, I think. So I know that their hand is alive from the loam. This is so awkward. So I think here I play the relic, but I can't plus on the relic because I really want to put a counter on this, and I feel like I think I just plus here, but I plus on nothing. Well, yes, everything in the graveyard can be responded to except if they have like a Foothills and they get Bloodghast, right? If that's the interaction, then they can like fetch in response to me cracking the Tormo script and they get a Bloodghast, which otherwise they are not able to get. So Okay, so if they don't have an answer to Coalition Relic, we should be in a fine spot. On their hand is double life from the loam, so I don't need to be afraid of that. Okay, so now they have loam plus foothills. Foothills. Now the question is, do I block or not? I guess if they attack the Karn, I don't block, and if they attack me, I probably do. Which version do you like better, 3-color or do you like the white splash test? Right now I'm on the just 2 colors, so I'm playing just basically I'm just playing like a straight blue-green deck with what's his name? With dismembers. So what's the play here? My opponent's hand is loam plus foothills. So we're just getting this out of the way. And I think I have to block here. So I can stay out of the range of that stupid card, the other card. They didn't bring back the Ghast. Okay. That was a punt. Primeval Titan. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's prime time. Yes. So we're gonna do Bog Fountain. And we're gonna play this. So I guess I should have played with this instead of with this. Then next turn we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. We're gonna have 4 mana only. So I guess we're gonna minus for Walking Ballista. There. Alright. Go. And if they attack, do I block or not? If they top deck exactly Lightning Axe, which they have shown me, they have only used a single copy of... No, 2 copies. Okay, so I'm not going to play around the 3rd Lightning Axe. Bog both players. And then minus Karn or Thomas. Yeah, that's not a bad line. That's actually a great line. They're coming at me. I think I block here, right? Because this card is gonna win because of Wormcoil anyway. So I think attacking this. Yeah. You're 100% correct, Edgar. That was the line. Just like Bog plus bounce land, replay Bog as my land for turn, and then Karn minus, go get Tormos Crypt again, and play it. Yeah, that was definitely the best possible line there. We won anyway, but there were better lines than the ones that we took. That's a very sweet one actually. Just like bogging both players. It's pretty sweet. Yeah. That's I was worried mostly about like a natty like Lightning Axe. But then I thought about it and I'm like, well, I can just like get Wormcoil and probably Wormcoil just wins just the same, you know. This hand's so close. Sand is better. Ooh. Yikes. I think we have to bottom this. Even though it's kind of crazy to say. So let's look at how do our turns look like. We're going to be playing T-West tapped on 1, then Amulet on 2, then Turf. And then we're probably going to be playing Scout, and then we're going to bounce the T-West again. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with this. Yeah. The untapped green source is the thing that I was considering. Yeah, I guess Karn will be a probably will be enough of a threat in enough matchups to warrant it. Let's see what this is. Basic Mountain. Rift Bolt. Okay. Okay. So we play out the Amulet, we play out the Turf. And now, real question though, do we play Scout or do we play Steerings? I think this one is closer than it seems. Because my opponent, like, they suspend the Rift Wall on turn 1, so they don't have creatures, but they might have Eidolon. If they have exactly Eidolon, then playing Scout is significantly better. However, if they have Searing Blaze, then Steerings is significantly better. So those are the things. Yeah, that's a very fair assessment. As usual, Edgar with the very convincing assessments, which are probably correct. Wait, what? Did they like just rift bolt my scout and pass the turn? Well, that's weird. Uh-huh. Well, I guess that happened. So if I can play Karn this turn, but that will cost me my land drop. And that seems like a pretty damn high cost to pay. Like if my opponent just like answers it somehow, then I think I'm just going to play Steerings here. And then Karn next turn. Especially if we find something like Radiant Fountain here, which we don't. What do we like here? I probably like Relic. And I can play out the Relic this turn, which is effectively +2 mana for next turn. And next turn I still need to bounce the land, so I'm still gonna have 2 lands, but I'm gonna have 4 mana up to 6 mana. So that's Karn +2. What can I do for 2? Just not enough, huh? This is tricky. This is a tricky scenario here. Especially because, like, if I had enough mana to, like, transmute and set up that, I would do that in a heartbeat, but unfortunately I cannot. Yeah, I was thinking about getting second T-West, because I can transmute the first one for a prime time and then transmute the second one. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna Relic. And now if I draw a prime time off the top, I can play it out. Don't tell me you have mana tied opponents. Nah, just Boros Charm. Or a Helix, even better for me. Well, I can transmute if I want anyway, because of Coalition Relic, I guess. They finally drew a creature. Can we draw a Primeval Titan? But yeah, I guess Simic leaves me more options open. Steerings. So I can Karn for Ballista. which puts a blocker into play. And potentially something that will make my opponent make bad plays, I guess. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The problem is that with my current mana situation, I cannot Karn into Ballista into Wormcoil because I'm gonna need to use the Coalition Relic mana, so I cannot do that. What I can do though is I can Karn and just like go minus for Wormcoil. That is something I can do, and just like hope that I survive this turn, and then I can transmit for Pact of Negation, I guess, for the following turn. That seems kind of slow. I could also just use this turn to transmute, like to Steerings and to transmute this T-West for a prime time, and then if we survive, we just win. It does feel like his hand is like 3/2s or something like that, or like it cannot be Riftbolt. It could be no, it cannot be Score the Critics either. Yeah, I think I'm going to float a blue here and try to set up for the following turn. So we Steerings first. Yeah, that is great. So now we have a blocker. Now I'm already regretting having bounced this instead of Simic Growth, because this forces me to use my relic mana, and I'm passing the turn with a wasted mana here. No, now I'm setting up for prime time next turn, because prime time gains life immediately, whereas they can very easily play around Wormcoil because of Skullcrack. So gaining life immediately is just like, it's way more important. And we are chomping here. Solidus Nape, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Snap blocking right there. One, two, three, four. I think I get... Also here I can get double bounce if I want to play Karn. Attacking sounds a little bit risky. My opponent seems very, very likely to be playing Skullcrack. Maybe we should just attack? Okay, how does my next turn look like if I... Like, if they deal, like, 6 damage here, that's probably fine, right? They didn't have Serum Blaze before, otherwise they would have blazed my Colony Garden, so if they are able to kill this prime time, basically I gain 6. So I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. Like, the only way that they can kill this is basically my prime time effectively gains 8 life, actually, because that's 2 triggers of the Swift Sphere that they are not getting. And then I attack, and I set up for next turn. We can do Radiant Fountain. Radiant Fountain Tolaria? Radiant Fountain Simic and bounce Tolaria. Or we can Karn. Yeah, Karn doesn't look particularly good, so it's gonna be Fountain plus something else. I guess T-West or Simic Growth. Yeah, we could have done that, but I'm gonna be using 4 mana to pay for Pact. Then I wanted to be able to have like 4 mana to play Karn, and then we can actually Kalni next turn. And we still have Titan to block here. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna be doing this, and I just bounce the Fountain. And this also gives me more green sources. My opponent will Skullcrack here. There we go. And they need to top deck, because I'm still at 9 and they only have 2 cards in hand. So they need to top deck here. Otherwise the giant is gonna get them. Ooh, they didn't do anything EOT. Yeah, they're I think they're dead. If they attack, I snap block so fast. They don't attack. Okay. Stop properly. Okay, let's see what we draw. Second Karn, not great. Huh. We have options. We have options. We can play Stronghold, Haste Primetime, Swing. I mean, more because of the Vigilance than anything else. And then we can get Sun Home. Or I can Radiant Fountain again. Yeah, just going for lethal seems better. So I can 16 them, and this, yeah, that's way more than lethal, right? I definitely want to Stronghold because that's +4 damage. Yeah, I think I'm just going for lethal. Because I don't want them to be able to block and like trigger prowess and then they go to 1. Though I guess that blocks them from Mire. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so let's go for it. And now even if they double burn this, I can, that means that they are probably not skull cracking me, and if they are not skull cracking me, then okay. So here we're gonna get Sun Home and Celestia. Or I can just do Vesuva on Boros Garrison, that sounds better. What's up, Aaron? How you doing? And MTG Jones, the reason why I didn't get Wormcall is that it just doesn't do anything. Again, I'm trying to, like, if I... First of all, I don't have enough mana. So that's one of the reasons. I guess I could have had enough mana if I didn't play this out, and then I would have played a bounce and I would have been able to Karn for Wormcall, but Wormcall takes a full turn cycle before it actually gains me life, right? Whereas this goes for lethal and limits my opponent's potential draw steps. We play Fountain instead of Crossroads because it comes into play untapped, and now that we're playing Karn, the coming into play untapped clause, it's actually more relevant than ever. Okay, so they're gonna Helix me. That's the way they survive. My opponent's smart. They still need to do something here though, because they are taking lethal. Yep, okay. I guess they didn't have it. I guess they did not have it. Alright. Baloth, yes please. Rex Sage, yes please. Pact of Negation, they're playing white, so I do like Pact of Negation, but Yukibog can come out. Unfortunately, I cannot bring in these members. And I guess I side out a couple of Karns and bring in 1 explosives. We go with this setup. This sounds correct. Maybe I should just take out all the Karns and just bring in Worm Coil and maybe like 1 negate or something like that. Let's actually try that instead. So Worm Coil and 1 negate. Let's try this no Karn setup. Like, I mean, you see how awkward Karn is in this matchup. Like, you're under so much pressure. Like, we tried to set it up, even though we had Amulet and like Scout and everything. It still took a lot of work to try to set that up, and we just were not able to because just slamming a prime time it's better. Yeah, I did no Karn when I played this matchup. Yeah, it seems not great in the matchup, honestly. Maybe I should be playing another explosives because I don't have these members instead of negate. It sounds terrible, but I think well, okay, never mind. But we're gonna probably do that for game 3, and just like max out on explosives. Wait, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, there we go. Seraphix, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I am the opposite of what is the opposite of a fan? Like a detractor? I'm a big retractor of negate in the burn matchup. I think this card is just very bad. It's way more important to have access to answers to an Eidolon than to have access to counter magic. Because counter magic, if your opponent has an Eidolon in play, then your counter magic is pretty much worthless. Spending two mana and a card to gain 1 life, it's not a deal I'm interested in making. Yes, we keep here. Revelry is kind of annoying, but we are going to need to play into it, kind of. Nazi Gobo. This is how we lose this matchup. Okay, Vesuva. If they have the Revelry, they have the Revelry. Not much to do about it. Or even worse, a Shattering Spree would be brutal. Engineered explosives. Not great against the Goblin. Okay. Let's go for the get lucky play. Oh my god, why would we whiff on a land drop there? Deck? Come on. So I guess we're going to lose our gemstone next turn. Which makes me very sad. Lightning Helix. Yeah, this gobble is just 1 mana deal 6. It's hard to beat. That's another amulet. Does that change anything? It doesn't, right? Second amulet doesn't change anything because I don't have access to another screen source. Ugh. I think I just gotta get lucky, huh? And I probably need to put a blocker into play. So, and I also definitely need a green source, so we're going to make a green source here. Man, my mana has been super awkward this game. Play Asusa, play Stronghold, play second amulet, pass the turn. And hope we rip exactly bounce land. I would imagine that we're dead though. I am 100% blocking here. Reclamation Sage is Okay, so we are actually dead here now, right? We can upkeep Pact. Yeah, we're definitely blocking here because we can't really beat this otherwise. And we can upkeep Pact for another Azusa. So we know that we're drawing a Reclamation Sage, and that is not going to win us the game. So we're going to shuffle by using Summoner's Pact, because the match is going to be decided in this turn. So my opponent probably has a Skullcrack or something like that. So by pacting here for Azusa, we are shuffling, and we give ourselves a chance to draw a bounce land. And if we draw a bounce land, we have a chance to win. And we did not get there. I mean, we play another Azusa to chump again. This is not looking great. Now we're going to be able to pay for Pact, but even if we draw a bounce land, I'm not going to be able to get there. Boros Charm, okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah. We just saw no bounce land in the top, like, 15 cards, 16 cards. Because we're down to 46, and we also... 19 cards. Of course. Every time. Every time. Every single time. I guess that was another thing we'd have packed it for, but I think that trying to go for lethal would have been better, especially with my opponent was like very strongly representing Skullcrack. So like if they Skullcrack the Bailout, then we just lose. Okay, let's try this again. I like this hand. We're gonna keep this one. Definitely like this one. This is going to be our green source to play Azusa on too, so we definitely want to lead on Gemstone Mine. And then turn 2, we're going to play Azusa, make a couple of extra land drops, and we can even Steerings. And at that point, any land represents primetime mana, so pretty solid. No Lattice? I have no idea what you mean, Lapo Brew. We already have access to Titan mana, so I don't think that holding a bounce land in hand is gonna be good for us. So just going to play my Azusa here, make my land drops, and Steerings into Tolaria West. Yay! There was a Celestis Factor in there, but I was looking specifically for a threat. So now this, even if they kill the Azusa, we can use this coming turn to transmute, and then we can use the next turn to primetime. Eidolon. We can beat an Eidolon here. Searing Blaze, yeah, we can also beat that one too. Okay. Primetime? Kalni Garland. Yeah, I think our plan remains the same. We transmute here. We're not gonna be able to haste this primetime, unfortunately, though, because I was unlucky enough to draw Boros Garrison and Slayer Stronghold, so I'm not gonna be able to haste my primetime here. But I'm gonna be able to pact for it and cast it next turn. Gain a couple of life. And set up the next one. Okay, opponent's not tapping out. I guess they are tapping out. Never mind. Okay, so I don't need to play around Skullcrack. I don't think that changes anything. They're probably holding out Path to Exile. One, two, three, four, five, six. Summoner's Pact for primetime. Again, I could bail off. I think prime timing is gonna be better. And here we Fountain plus T West. I gain 2, go up to 7. I already made my land drop for the turn. And this plays around Path to Exile. I am playing it, yeah, it's right here. Oh, there we go. It's just foil and ugly. But when I got it, it was much cheaper. There's a path that I knew that my opponent had. Good stuff. Yes. Gonna get basic forest. So plant's gonna chomp here. Oh, they just have lethal. They just have charm plus any 1 mana burn spell. Yep. Alright. GG's. Yeah, it would have been nice if I had like actually drawn a prime time at any point, or I had found a bounce land. To be fair though, like when I found the garrison, like as my only bounce land, then yeah, I don't think that was a problem. Yeah, okay, so that I'm struggling to see a way that we could have found a way in line to win there. My opponent's hand was a little bit too good. And this is another thing that I always the thing that I always say that burn players do. It's like my opponent was lucky to draw exactly 1 path to exile. I don't know what they sided out, but whatever they sided out was probably better than this path to exile. Maybe I'm wrong and they sided out something that I'm forgetting about that is just terrible in the matchup, but we cannot. Yeah, I think if burn players didn't cyber versus Amulet, they would win more. I agree with that. They over cyber like so much. It's incredible. I think that Amulet players overboard against Amulet way more than they correctly board. In general, yeah. So Tea Leaf, you cannot get like I only had a single Titan trigger, and whenever you get lands off Titan, you cannot copy with Vesuva the other land that you're fetching. So since I was fetching prime, I would have been fetching both of them with the same trigger. It would have been the same thing. Bailoth over Titan was the other option, but then they passed the Bailoth. I guess I survive if I do that. If I pack for Bailout instead of Titan, I survive. That's the only difference. I'm probably still dead. And then because of my mana situation, I'm not able to prime time on the following turn, which is what worried me. Because if I path for Bailoth, then I'm gonna have like only access to that amount of mana, right? Because I'm not gonna get +2 from the prime time. Yeah, I do the same though. I have told some people in my local meta to be like, yo, dude, you like those cars are a trap, and they like continue bringing them in, and I just continue beating them. So I don't know. Anyway, so I need to go teach a lesson soon, so I'm not gonna be able to play a full league. However, I wanted to thank everybody for hanging out today, and I wanted to go over the announcements one more time, if you guys don't mind. First of all, we have something very sweet that we're putting together, which you can find the link to right here. It's going to be what we called the Modern Streamers League. This is a modern league, okay, where it's similar to the VSL, the Vintage Super League, where we're going to be we have 2 teams, okay, and we are going to be facing against each other. All of us are like smaller streamers in the streaming community, And the idea is, to like feature some other streamers that are very good but don't have as much popularity, I guess. While we also do it for the idea was to do it for a good cause as well. So we are working on figuring out what actually we are each team is working on like the charity that they want to donate to, and then the winning team is going to donate to charity to a charity of their choice, the winning prize, but yeah, basically every person will choose one model deck. We're going to have 2 seasons, and then we're going to play one deck through the first season and then a different deck, or I guess the same deck through the second season as well. And then we're going to have a couple of like funky decks with like weird rules. Okay, there's going to be some like special weeks where we're going to be playing some different stuff. So yeah, hope you guys like it. This is going to launch in July, and we're going to be playing on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and basically all the streamers are going to play every week basically. But yeah, that's the first thing. The second one is that I have now my own Discord channel. So if you haven't joined my new Discord channel now, make sure you do so. And if you want to ask any questions, and also if you want to have access to the sideboard guide and you are a subscriber to the channel, you can simply sync your Twitch account to your Discord account, and that will give you access to, as we see over here, you see over there the subs channels. Okay, so you can only have access to those if you are a subscriber to the channel. And there you're gonna find the most up-to-date cyber guide. You're gonna be able to access it over there. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out today. If you haven't done so, make sure you hit that follow button. If you want to help support the stream, you can do so by subscribing. Same thing with you can access the cyber guide by being a sub as well. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so right there. As I just said, the Discord link, it's also very important. Also, you can check out previous streams in my YouTube channel. There's the link right there. And finally, if you want to help the stream in a different way, you can do so by donating. And with any donation of $12 or more, I will play whichever deck you want live on stream. Sweet. We have had some very cool donation deck lists in the past. So if there's anything that you've been brewing, that you've been working on, or if there's like a specific version of Amulet that you want to see played live, you want to see me play Sakama again, or you want to see if you want to see me meme, I guess, then with any donation of $12 or more, I will do it. Let's see who we can host. Let's check that out real quick. But yeah, I will be back. I will try to stream tomorrow. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to be able to. But if I am able to, I'm going to be streaming Legacy. So I've been looking at some sweet Legacy lists. One of which is this, which I have played only a single league so far, and it has been pretty damn awesome. I 4-1, and I had a lot of fun. It's basically like a Nick Fate deck with like Karn, and you have like you're splashing blue for Leovold. Good stuff. It's a lot of fun. And then the other deck that I tried, that I was thinking of trying, I guess, is where is it? Vegan Prison, which is this is I have no idea what he calls it, Vegan Prison, but one of the trophy leaders has been crushing it with this list, and it feels super sweet, and I decided that I wanted to give it a shot. So I will need to basically get a couple of City of Traders, which are kind of expensive, so that part sucks, but I am willing to do it because Legacy is great. Can I need to have my play with? Yes, Aaron, for sure. You're gonna need to help me through a little bit, but yeah, I am actually very interested in Vintage, specifically in this. I don't have any experience with Vintage, but Survival just seems super interesting to me, as well as shops. But the new shops with Karn looks super sweet. I'm not so much into like the old like the previous shops with like a Ravager and stuff. But like the Karn shops look awesome to me. So yeah, I'm actually kind of interested in vintage, but I even have like most of this Power 9 are super cheap in Moto, so but yeah, all right, so let's go to oh sweet, let's go to the Chief stream. The Chief is great. All right, see you all over there. Have an amazing rest of your day, and see you tomorrow. Sweet for sure, Aaron. I would love that. Honestly, like having an excuse to play vintage is actually super cool for me. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned on Twitter. I will post if I'm going live. So, yeah, you can expect me tomorrow, or at worst case next week with some more Amulet. But tomorrow, Legacy. All right, have an amazing rest of the day. I'll see you soon.